Hello everybody and welcome back. As always, I am Mateo311 and this is your channel for everything VR related. Today, we're checking out the most sus game of 2022. From Schell Games, the studio that brought us some of my favorite VR titles, including I Expect You to Die and Until You Fall, we're now getting a VR version of Among Us. So today, I'll summarize this game for you, let you know if it's worth buying, give it a review score, and finally show off some hilarious gameplay. There are of course links and timestamps if you want to jump ahead, but let's start things off with the summary. Among Us VR is a 4 to 10 person online party style game. It's available on Quest 2 and PCVR for $9.99, and it will be releasing for the PlayStation VR 2 next year. It's cross-play on all platforms and utilizes both a quick play and room code option for joining sessions. There is paid cosmetic DLC available if you want to set yourself apart, and the team at Schell Games is planning future updates, but are yet to reveal an official roadmap. At the moment, there is currently one map and a handful of both free and paid wearables. If you're unfamiliar with the gameplay of Among Us, you either take on the role of a crewmate or imposter. 1 or 2 players are randomly selected to play as the imposter, depending if the overall group size is 8 or more players. Crewmen must either identify who the imposters are or complete all the minigame tasks assigned to them in their space station. These tasks are all simple to complete, but they're designed not only to separate the crew, but also pull your immediate focus away, making you an easy target for imposters or just fueling your paranoia. Oh yay, I get to play Simon Says. Yep, this is definitely where I die. Yep, this is too slow. I can't turn around. Yep. I can sense it. I know it's coming. I feel it. And I was right. Thanks, buddy. Imposters can both sabotage the ship and eliminate crewmen. The game ends when either all tasks are completed on the ship, the imposters are found, or too many crew members have been eliminated. The true fun of this title happens whenever someone reports a body, and then the entire team, both crewmen and imposters alike, argue over who did it. Ultimately, it comes down to a game of cunning and deception.
It's Reese. It's me.
It's
Reese last time.
I was last time. Can't be twice.
Let me explain. So, at the very least, I just did the electrical task where you have to get the little pins to line up with the things that are spinning. I ran away because I thought PD was going to kill me, and PD was in electrical. I saw Blue and Reese running up through the right-hand side of the ship. I took a left because I had a task to do in the electrical room or the admin room over there. I come out, and then Blue stepped on the floor. I saw you ran past me into that blue room.
I'm dead, and all I want to do is tell them it is Reese. But at the heart of this is the players and the multiplayer experience. Just like many other multiplayer games, the people who you are playing with can make or break the overall experience. Playing with my fellow content creators was an absolute blast, but some of my beta sessions just weren't as fun. Luckily, you can mute the proximity chat of any toxic player.
Player moderation settings are important to understand in Among Us VR.
Y'all must be the dumbest group I've ever played this game.
On the moderation tab, you can mute any player you'd like.
And I walk in, and this dummy over...
If the player is really not interested in being a good teammate, you can vote to kick them out. If they get enough votes, they'll simply disappear.
And between the low price tag and popularity of this series, I expect there'll be plenty of individuals to play with. So I doubt you'll keep running into the same jerk time and time again. My beta session also included some kids that definitely sounded under 13, and while we know the quest has a 13 and up age limit, I think running into some children is going to be unavoidable. Obviously, I can't be certain on this until the game officially goes live, but if you're desperately trying to avoid some younger kids, only play this with your friends or maybe even pass on the title. As someone who never really played the flat screen version too much, I'm not 100% sure what that community will think of this game, but I can definitely say the social interaction is taken to a whole new level. I felt like I was much more capable of getting a read on someone while taking in their full body language rather than just hearing their voice. These, similar to in-person interactions, create some subtle differences that become very noticeable as you listen to people pleading their case. Someone might move up and take center stage to emphasize their point with a bit more confidence. While there's no in-game eye contact, something as simple as facing the person you're talking to can have additional implications. And even if it's not completely telling, just watching someone's hand gestures as they emphasize their point is so much more entertaining. So the next question is, do I recommend Among Us VR? And that basically comes down to what you're looking for. Do you want some casual fun? Or do you have a big group of friends that you like playing VR games with? Well, then Among Us is definitely worth the $9.99 asking price. But if you're looking for something mature themed, multiplayer isn't really your thing, or you just don't like like social interactions or maybe kids online, then Among Us probably isn't the right game for you. I'll definitely jump in with fellow content creators in my community from time to time, and I'll check out any new updates that come out, but this definitely isn't my typical style of game. Well, let's get down to the verdict and review score. Among Us VR is an excellent version of the extremely popular flat screen title. The additional social interaction that VR brings helps enhance this game, but ultimately your level of fun will come down to the group you play with. Among Us VR comes in at 7.9, making it a really good title if you're looking for some casual fun. And the pros include some entertaining and occasionally hilarious gameplay, clever panic-inducing mechanics, and a great new way to experience Among Us. On the con side, it's a game that's a lot more fun when played with individuals that you actually know, and it can be pretty hard to get 4+ people together. And currently there's only one level, so it might get boring rather quickly. But let's jump into some gameplay so I could show off the items I've been speaking about. So here are those simple in-game tasks. It could be everything from just holding your hand up against the wall, pressing numbers in sequence, or playing a game of Simon. They definitely do pull your focus away, and when you occasionally look over your shoulder to make sure it's safe, you might have to start the game all over again. My single-minded nature got me killed a lot. I was beelining to complete all my tasks, wandering off alone, and frequently speaking to myself, so basically I had a target on my back.
Okay, great. What? No, I'm gonna
Question.
Nah! No,
I do it!
What?
And right here's the ultimate culmination of what makes this game so fun. Basically not trusting anyone and lying through your teeth.
No. Report that. Report it. I report it.
Oh, who's that?
Oh my god.
That's
Right,
Ben.
just got. I was with Mateo.
No,
It's Steve,
no,
I'm telling
he
you.
wandered off for a moment.
It's
The lights went out
straight
and
up
Ben fixed
Steve,
it.
dude.
I did not see you with Matt.
Them
Me
like
and
that,
Matt were
bro.
together at the
Come
bar.
on.
Do
You
not.
know,
okay,
Yeah,
so
no.
Breeze.
here's the deal, though.
Listen,
Here's the deal. We have to agree, because if we don't and they kill again, they win.
It's Reese.
exactly.
I
So let's
know
get rid of
it's
Steve real quick. Dude,
Reese.
come on, don't be like
Three
it's
times.
vengeful.
Reese,
out of here.
3 times? Really?
Yes.
Come on, let's
I
be
know,
real.
that doesn't sound likely,
Let's
does
be
it?
real. Exactly. He's trying to do it to you guys.
He's full of it. Do not. Do not. No.
It's the
I'm
one
going
time
with
I took
Matt.
my
Reese.
eyes off of
He
him.
didn't kill me.
I'm voting for Mateo. That's what I'm doing.
I was with Matt and
No,
he didn't kill me.
Nonsense.
Amanda,
I was with you the whole time,
It's
and in the
it's
second
me
I left
and you.
your
What do
side,
you think?
boom.
I have no. I mean, there's a lot of arguing here.
Guys, we'll vote him. If it's wrong, we'll kill Matt.
I watched him walk out of
Yeah.
a room with a dead body in it
Reese,
and not report
you watched
it.
Reese
It
walk
is
out?
Reese.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
So he says, "Are you actually
Okay.
Come on,
gonna
guys.
vote
Let's
me?
do this.
Come on,
I got
guys.
1 minute
Logic.
left on the video. Let's just let's get it right.
Yes. That right there is how it's done. Finally, guys.
Yay!
Good job.
Wow.
Good job, team.
Okay, everybody, that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any additional questions about this game, please leave them in the comments and I will answer you. If you're new here, consider subscribing. And as always, I'll see you guys on next time.